Time for a celebration!
Rebelsies hype, rebelsies hype, rebelsies hype.
Hello. Hey folks, it's been a while, and probably because of that I have a bunch of technical issues, so sorry about that.
Rebelsies hype, new name, Nex.
Hey the boy, thank you very much for the resub, and Bella as well. Apologies for having you guys wait so long again for a stream, but the last stream we did was the quest showcase, and I think you may have seen there as well that Max passing, or Camelworks as you know him, him passing away has been a bit rough, so that and some other stuff makes it not so fun to sit in front of a webcam, but I'm doing alright now. Plus, the PayPal account that I use to pay for GitHub and all that stuff is reaching critically low levels of funding.
Rebelsies heart, rebelsies heart, rebelsies heart.
So maybe it's the right kick in the ass for me to get back to it. On that note, if any of you do have Twitch Prime, a sub on Twitch is really appreciated. It helps me pay for the GitHub, which is what we use to keep the build of the date, or the build of the game distributed with the whole team. So thank you, Tom, Ray as well, for the resubs and for the primes. That's very kind. I'm also noticing that all my settings are fucked.
Todd big, rebelsies,
so
Todd big, rebelsies, Todd big.
Updating that as I go. Apologize. What we're doing today, super boring, but you see these benches. We have two versions in the game now, and I need to make sure that we use the right ones in the right spots. And I have 800 of these to go through right now. Fun stuff, good stuff. Tatum, thank you very much for the resub as well for 66 months. Thought I would pop in and drop my prime. That's very kind of you, dude. Thank you very much. Also, I'm not sure if any of you are going to go to TwitchCon Rotterdam, but I will be there for work, but still. Yeah, so I have a lot of benches to basically check. I think I already did this cell though. Yeah, I did. So the reason is, probably should have stayed in this cell, but depending on how we use these alien benches, like for instance here where they're in front of a table, NPCs getting on, or you getting on, looks really janky. So we implemented a new one where you get in from the back, which is a lot more natural looking, but that means that I have to go in and check every single bench in the game to make sure that we use the correct variant, which can be very tedious. Also, lovely mural, wow. That's very cool. The rest of the week I'll probably do nav mashing and QA on Imperial City interiors, so if you enjoy that, there's some of that to come. Repairman, thank you very much for the 100 biddies, dude. Thanks. Yeah, this is pretty stunning. I'm super happy with the Alien runes, how they turned out. This is art made by one of our concept artists, Online he goes by Hinamoto, but he joined the team as a concept artist, and he ended up getting into level design as well, and he did a lot of the Alien runes. He's really good at kit bashing, like stuff like this he has made, and it's all these loose pieces that he bashes together to make something new. It's a real talent he has. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. I need to find benches. That's my job today. I'm going to quickly borrow the name here.
Thank you.
Bolving, thank you for the 100 biddies as well.
Thank you.
Time for a celebration!
Rebelsies cheese, rebelsies cheese, rebelsies cheese.
Looks like I missed a bunch of benches. Green cheese, thank you very much for the cheese, dude. Appreciate that. So these are all fine. I guess a good thing is that this is what I have to do now, right? For better or worse, that's kind of like what the late stage of game development. Oh my god, fucking kids screaming outside. Shut the fuck up. Late stage of game development are boring, you know? It's about fixing things and checking your work 20 times. To make sure there's no mistakes. Took 13 years to get there, so I'm not going to complain about a bit of boring work here and there. You think they built these benches here or brought them from like a Cyrodiil IKEA? That's a very good question. I'm not a lore buff. I'm not sure if I'm able to answer those questions. I can speak for the Iliad. I think, like, considering all the pillars and stuff, I think they were built in the location itself. But who knows? Nice. Found a couple. So, genuinely, my job today is just doing this. Swapping these back and forth. Also, these are slightly clipping, so I can fix that. These are out of bounds, which means that we need to do cleanup here, which is not my job. At least not today. Oh, fuck me, we crashed. Fuck. We were in the old way 3. Okay. I am a lore buff, most likely built on site or very nearby. Fair enough. Alright, first crash of the day, of the stream.
Hello there.
The Gamer, thank you for the follow, man.
Oh, lovely!
Skyblivion, 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 Skyblivion.
Yes. change the title on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Cleanup and QA.
Who's laughing now?
Also, YouTube, for some reason, I cannot pull up the YouTube chat, so I'm sorry if I'm missing your questions. Just about to go on a 2-hour train ride. Well, you will have me complaining in your ear the whole ride, dude. Good stuff. Hey, Wes. Hey, Lorthis as well. Long time no see. I'm doing alright. Getting good to see you as well. Aqua. Oh my god, we have a hype chest. It gave me a camera. Wow. Choo choo. Repairman, I totally missed those 500 biddies as well. Sorry. But thank you very much. Fluffy bags for the prime. Some fine development to be had on this fine day. Yeah, you know what? It's slightly cloudy. I'm here for it, and I'm getting called by an unknown number, so we're gonna ignore it. One, two, three. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. Still loading. 10. Right in the money.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
So literally what I'm doing, I'm typing in the name of the bench. There's still 760 remaining. There used to be 830. So we already swapped out a good few. Use the function use info, which gives me a second window you guys cannot see. Which basically just lists every location where these are used. And we were in the old way before we crashed, so we're gonna go back. Hopefully it won't crash again. And go look at more benches. Exciting things. See, we fixed the plate. We fixed those 2 benches. I think those... Yeah, so these are the out of bounds. So we checked them all. Good. Next. Alien rune called Kemen. Kemen 01. And this one has 12 benches. Hey Jasper, how's the work going? Yeah, it's going well. I'm doing really minor QA work at the moment. Which is good news because like the majority of like actual level design is finished. I'm waiting on getting the last couple of... Oh, that's nice. I'm waiting on the last couple of Imperial City interiors to be handed in so we can work on a few more houses, but for the biggest part, we're kind of done. So that's really nice for me after like more than a decade to be able to work on this stuff and not have to worry about, you know, doing a large part of the map or doing like 20 houses in a single sitting, stuff like that. So that's the good news. The bad news is that obviously this type of work is a lot more boring and it's hard to find people who want to do it. In my case, it's good because I don't have to think and do creative stuff, so I kind of like this at the moment. It's just that there's 800 of these fucking benches, that's a bit much. I thought there might be like, I don't know, 200. Should be the other way around, for sure. What would you say has been the single most tedious task in all of this? I feel like placing benches has got to be up there. No. No, placing benches is absolutely fine. For me anyway. Tedious work. I think organizing. You know, back in the day, I created like spreadsheets for every single item in the game, for instance. That was very tedious. Maintaining a Trello board of like every single thing that gets done on the project, very tedious. What else? I think sometimes just managing a project is very tedious. For better or worse, there's a lot of people from all over the world that have different opinions. Sometimes don't agree with each other or don't get along, and you have to like find a way to keep people focused on the actual work and make sure they don't get caught up in, you know, squabbles. That can be very tedious sometimes. But luckily, you know, the majority of people just want to see the project and the mod succeed. But yeah, I mean, at this point, like, Skyblivion basically is like a large organization, so with that comes sometimes difficulties managing people and managing expectations or the work. I know for you know, some people, like, they don't appreciate me trying to push for you know, finishing what we started, and that's fair. So those types of things, you know. And also the thing is, we all come from modding. Like, we're all modders, and most of us have worked on our own, so it can be very different to all of a sudden work on a group project, you know, where you can't just do anything you want to do. There's more limits. With the upside being that you can make, like, incredibly cool stuff that you could never make on your own. Like a dungeon like this, you know, it's fantastic. But none of us will be able to do this if we were working alone. It's the fact that we're, you know, working together on things that we can make such huge set pieces and make something so impressive. So like playing an MMO alone, kinda. Nav meshing must be boring. It depends heavily on you as a person whether or not it's boring. I like nav meshing because it's kind of therapeutic. It's like cleaning your room. You know, you have a very clear beginning and ending. You begin with a room that's a huge mess, or like when you're vacuuming, there's all kinds of dirt on the floor, and when you're done, it's nice and clean. And that's what I like about nav mesh. Like, it has a very distinct beginning and ending. If you're working on a dungeon like this and you're making it from scratch, oftentimes you're kind of improvising as you go. You know, there's no clearly defined start and end, which is definitely a lot of fun, but it can also be frustrating because sometimes, you know, you run out of ideas, or you don't really like what you did in like the first half of the dungeon, which now, you know, maybe doesn't work very well with the second half that you created. And the rest of this week, I should be doing some nav mesh, for instance. Also to try and maybe get a few more people to sign up as nav meshers. We could use a bit more help with nav meshing, so I'm going to be doing QA and nav meshing combined. So I'll look at the Imperial City houses, some of which that I've worked on myself, and then just
Oh, lovely!
yeah, fix any issues and nav mesh them. That's the plan anyway. Xander, thank you very much for the Prime. Really appreciate that. There's a lot of people you could use your Prime on, so the fact that you're using it here is very kind. And this will really help me to pay for the GitHub, so that's kind. Hey Reaper, long time no see. NPCs here. Girlfriend pulled April 1st prank by renaming my Twitch handle. It's pretty good. Respect. Is there like a 30-day waiting period on Twitch before you can rename your account again? $50 days. Nice. Alright, all the benches are in order. Next one. There's only one in this dungeon. That's nice. Oh, beautiful. And it's the one we need. Boom. Fixed. Hey, Senatori. Yeah, long time no see. I'm okay. Hope you're well yourself. We'll stick with this, Mr. Chintastical. Sure, man. Go for it. Very catchy name.
Oh, lovely!
Wahoo!
Wahoo! Queen, thank you very much for the Prime. 3 months. That's very kind. Should be all of them. We're almost halfway through. Vaillant 03. Which dungeon is this? I'm skipping from dungeon to dungeon. This was Varondo. Varondo? Now we're in Vaillant. Sounds similar, but it's not the same. For those who missed it, I'm doing a really boring job of manually checking 800 benches to make sure we're using the right one, which is the fun stuff that you get to do when you're closing in on a release. It's checking and fixing minor things. Woohoo. Like for instance, this bench is the wrong way around. We need a release date? Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both. Can't this be automated? No, because it highly depends on the situation. Like, this bench is fine if it was standing in front of a table or another object that's right in front of it. It wouldn't work. If you can somehow automate or train an AI model to differentiate between that, yeah, sure. We have the technology. I can check, so I can check where the old benches are being used. It doesn't tell me whether or not there's nothing wrong necessarily with the old benches. Like, we can use the old benches. It's that we sometimes use them in the wrong place because we didn't have a suitable bench. What we should have done is just made 2 benches, even though they were the exact same model and they used the same furniture markings. We should have just made 2 so that we can use the correct one and then like mass replace them down the line when they were actually fixed. But we didn't do that, so here I am. Here I am. Na, 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 na. Okay, I think these are all fine. Yep. Ooh, Vilverin 01. It has 22 of these bad boys. Let's see. So it's actually easier to check on an object that you should not be using at all than one like this. Yes. So you can see, like, the way that NPCs work, and you can see it on the furniture marker as well, they will get in from the side or the front. It'll look goofy as fuck if they get in from the front. And this one, for instance, it's filled with bandits. So there's bandits sitting at these tables. So when they stand up to actually fight you when you go through the dungeon, they will like melt into the table and then sort of phase out, which looks funny, but probably also kills the vibe a bit. You live and you learn. We made a boo-boo with this. Feelings on AI aside, I wouldn't trust it to do anything with Skyrim without breaking it. Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, listen, I'm not a huge fan of AI for a lot of reasons. I don't, you know, if you use AI for stuff, I'm not gonna scold you or give you an earful. I you know, everyone can do whatever the fuck they want. My main problem is that there's like people generating 30-second videos, and the amount of power that is used to create those, you know, it's not great for the environment. It's also not great for people that are being forced to live next to power plants and stuff and data centers. Capitalism. I recently, to kind of unwind, started playing the Metro games. I played Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. Fantastic games, man. Really good. Big fan. I've owned them for years because I used to work for the publisher of those games, so I got them all for free from work. Just never got around to playing it, and I'm really into like Stalker as well. I love the setting of like post-nuclear Soviet Union. You know, I think it's a really cool idea for stories, and it's not fun, but it's cool, and I like the kind of like the lesson that Metro tries to teach you, you know, like humanity basically killed itself, and now that they're underground like rats hiding from radiation, they still find ways to create, you know, factions who then will murder each other. You know, it's a never-ending cycle. And the dark ones, you know, bombing them out of fear and just not understanding, which Artyom obviously regrets later on. Yeah, the new trailer for the new Metro game looks fantastic. I still need to play Exodus as well, so I got that to look forward to. No, I didn't work on the game. I worked for the publishing company, so I worked in the marketing department. And it's made in Ukraine by A4 Games or A24 Games, which is very cool. I currently actually I am at my new, well, not my new job, but my current job. We're also working on a game that I'm quite looking forward to, but it's being developed in Ukraine, and development has been like developing a game like that. I can't say too much about it, but it's hard as it is. But developing a game during wartime, that's just, it's crazy. We've sent like generators to the office to keep the power running and stuff, but it's depressing. But yeah, let's not talk about depressing things though. Can you tell me what game it is? I can talk about the game when it's out.
Oh,
It will release this year. Thomas, thank you very much for the Prime sub. 34 months. That's very kind of you. Appreciate you using it here on me, and that'll help me pay for Skyblivion stuff. I did the math. Ideally, in order to keep paying for the build management, and I guess also the website and Google Drive and stuff, I should stream at least twice a month to make sure I don't go in the red. So that's my goal now. At least like stream twice a month. Because back in the day, I used to stream pretty much every single day, but I've gotten old, man. I started this project when I was, I think, 16. I'm 31 now. Even though my brain doesn't realize it, the body, you know, gets old. I have these cracks on the sides of my eyes. I think wrinkles, people call them. I've always had back pain, but it's worse now. If I sit too long, it's bad. I can't sit in a chair for 4 hours without going to the bathroom anymore. It's the little things. I used to not wear glasses when streaming. I can't do it without now. Is that ongoing? Like the website will need a long term? Well, luckily, one of my Skyblivion friends helped me move the website to a different host. So I think it used to cost me like 200 euros a year, or maybe more, and it's much less now. So that's good. But even if Skyblivion is released, I'm not planning on quitting the project. Like I wanna keep helping with post-launch support. But also, I want to make sure that, you know, it stays in good hands. And as long as I'm able to help out, I would like to keep the website live. I would like to keep paying for that to make sure that people can download it easily and find, you know, information that they need or whatever. I want to make sure that everyone that worked on the project is featured on like the team page for the website. Stuff like that. So yeah, definitely, even after Skyblivion is out, that the website needs to stay live for a couple years at the very least. Is the site ready for launch? It should be pretty up to date. Yeah, Skyblivion.com. Yeah, it was a shitload of money. But I don't work with websites, so I just kind of accepted the person that set it up for us that was normal. But luckily, someone else stepped in and made it a lot more affordable for me. Because I think, like, genuinely, over the course of, like, 13 years of work on the project, and I'm going to say this quietly because my fiancé is maybe in the next room, I think I have spent, like, between 10 and 15 grand euros. Which is not good. To be fair, that's like 1 grand per year, which is not the worst. And I have a decent job, so it's not the end of the world. But still, when you put it all together, not good. I don't know how long I've had the website, at least this website, live now. But yeah, like that 200 plus euros a year. That's a big part of it. I bet you heard it. Shh. That's not even including the time you've put in. Generally, I do sometimes think like, what if I just taken like a second job or done some part-time work here and there? Could have made a lot of money, because I'm getting married now in September, which is expensive. Like, we're trying to keep it cheap. Well, not cheap, but we're trying to save costs, and even with saving costs, it's still really expensive. And my fiance, she's getting a driver's license, so she wants to get a car. I've had my driver's license since I was 18, but I've never had a car because I never needed to, because I live in the Netherlands, so I can bike anywhere. I can bike to friends. If I need to go further, I just get on a train. But you know, it makes sense that we get a car now, because you know, she wants to, you know, keep using her skills. Also, her brother and sister both had a kid, and we're expecting the second or third child. So having a car makes it easier to have them, you know, stay over and maybe go to the zoo or whatever. But like a decent secondhand car, that's also like, that's 10 grand. It's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Definitely put a donate for the site supports. No, like I think this I'm okay with. If I can just stream every once in a while and make enough money off of like Twitch to pay for the GitHub, that's totally fine. Because otherwise the problem is, I think if I were to put like a donate button on the website post release, if Skyblivion does really well, you know, it gets downloaded by hundreds of thousands of people, I can see those donations going up into the tens of thousands out of nowhere. And it would feel really dirty if every donation would go to me, because there have been so many people that worked on this over the years, and there's a lot of people that work on the project that have skill sets that I can't even touch, you know. So that would just feel very icky, very bad. But something like a donation page for a charity, like that I can get behind. I think over the course of Skyblivion's development cycle, we've tried to host a bunch of, you know, charity events and take part in charity events, and that is something I would like to continue. It's something I really enjoy, because people very often ask like, oh, can we pay you, or, you know, start a Patreon or do like a Ko-Fi or something along those lines. And while that's not something that I want to do, something like donating to charity, that's relatively easy. I'm a big supporter of suicide prevention, for instance. I think that's a cause that's near and dear to my heart. So if you want to make a donation in Skyblivion's name for that, wonderful. Because I'm doing fine. Look at this. Look at this. Oh wait, look at all that crap. I don't want to say I'm Mr. Moneybags, but I've had enough spare money to buy like a foam Skyrim helmet. I have a picture of Todd Howard in the background. I'm doing fine.
a celebration!
Yeah, the problem with GitHub
By the
is
66, you're the grand champion Rebelsies fan.
Danish. Thank you very much, Thomas. Did I thank you? I don't know, but thank you very much for the Prime, Thomas, and Danish. Thank you for the 66. That's very kind. The problem with our GitHub is that the build of the game is on the larger side, and we have so many people using it that we keep having to pay for like data plans, which is fine. But GitHub is not supposed to be used for, you know, game build distribution. You're supposed to use it for like small coding projects and stuff, you know? But we're using it for like it was never intended for this. But it's very convenient. Like having this GitHub set up now. Oh my god, I can't. What we used to do is like once a month or every other month, we would give all our modding plugins to one person who would merge it all into like a new ESM and like implement all the assets, create either an update folder or just rebuild the entire like Skyblivion build and then upload it to Google Drive, and you'd have to download that. Now, if I want the latest Skyblivion build, I just go to GitHub Desktop, I fetch, and I get the latest updates. Easy. I don't have to download like 50 gigabytes worth of crap. Takes 2 minutes. There's so many things when I look back at Skyblivion. I don't understand how we were able to get as far as we did. It feels like we were cavemen in the Stone Age, just putting rocks together. But we got there in the end. That's all that matters. I don't have Todd's leather jacket, no. To be fair, I've never owned a leather jacket because they genuinely are extremely expensive. And I'm Dutch, so I'm very stingy with my money. The stereotype holds up.
It's you. Hi.
Sayak, thanks for the follow. Starford is quite good. Fight me? I'm not gonna fight you. Hey, Edstar. Yeah, D would have to wait for those merges. We all did. Yeah, so when a merge was happening, essentially what would happen is that the entire team would just sit around and do nothing. Work on a personal project. A lot of people that are on Skyblivion are also on Skywind. You know, a lot of folks work on multiple projects. So that can be a nice solution. You would go in between the projects. Yeah, sometimes we just go over the file limit, I guess. But like the GitHub is linked to my PayPal, so whenever you know we need to, it just tops up the data plan. Hey, Esper. Yeah, actually Starfield with Star Wars mods I've not played it, but it looks really cool. It also just makes me sad that we haven't gotten a decent Star Wars game in a while. The EA one, I think it slightly missed the mark. Unfortunately. Battlefront, yeah, man, I used to love Battlefront when I was a kid. Battlefront and PlayStation 2. Many a summer spent behind a screen playing that. I saw the racing. I've never enjoyed racing games. I've never enjoyed racing games or sports games. I appreciate that, Lorthis, so I'll keep it in mind. First Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, I enjoyed that one too, yeah. I bought the second one, but I had too many performance issues, so I returned it.
Hello there.
Voice. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, lovely!
C. Thank you very much for the Prime, man. That's very kind of you. A follow and a Prime in the same day. Within 5 minutes, actually. Appreciate you using your Prime and choosing us to use it on. I don't know how, but I'm getting no notifications from YouTube, and that's really pissing me off. I hope I'm not missing anything. Sorry, YouTube. I think I need to reconnect my YouTube channel to my Streamlabs or whatever. Did you guys hear the rumors of Warhorse Studios working on a Lord of the Rings open world RPG? Now that is juicy.
Oh, lovely!
Dude, thanks for the Prime. Much appreciated. Too scared to hope? That's fair. I think it like a Lord of the Rings open world RPG, or just in general a Tolkien, doesn't have to be like Lord of the Rings. It can be anywhere Middle Earth. That seems like such a slam dunk, but it hasn't happened. Why? Why? Thanks for the save reminder. Been tried a lot to cancel every time. I mean, Lord of the Rings Online, sure, but I would argue that an MMO is different from a single player RPG in a lot of ways. I had a decent bit of fun with Elder Scrolls Online, but it's not.
It just works.
An Elder Scrolls game. Give me a second, got a update from work. Actually took the day off, but that's fine.
Oh, lovely!
Voice. Thank you as well. So many brand new, there's like 3 new primes in a row. That's sick. Thank you very much for using the Prime. It'll help me pay for my sheet. All these are fixed.
Oh, lovely!
This is not a dungeon, but a prefab room, so I don't have to fix those. Although, I mean, you know what? For the sake of being thorough, I'm just gonna fix those. We have rooms like this where it's just collections, essentially, of assets. So if you're working on something, you can grab this shelf, for instance, and you don't have to place stuff by hand. Very useful. I think this is a crude solution to an ancient problem. In more modern game engines, you could make collections yourself. But here we just have one big room full of them. It works. I'm looking for the button to do this.
It just works.
There we go.
Thank you.
Do you look at applications yourself? I've got an Ave Mesh application that I put in a few months ago now, but I know that Tom has been busy. Keep up the good work. Rebel Z's hype.
Hannah, thank you very, very much for the Prime. So many Prime subs today, that's very cool. I appreciate those the most because I know it doesn't cost anyone anything. I don't have to feel guilty about that. Not that I feel, you know, guilty necessarily if people do use what do you call it, like a normal sub, but Prime feels like a win-win, you know? I do look at applications myself, but I don't touch applications that I know other people can take care of. So mainly the applications that I look at are, at the moment anyway, for 3D. If there's anyone that's like a super interesting 3D person, I might, you know, grab them and see if they can help out with, you know, something small we have lying around. But other than that, like we have department leads, and they're taking care of it. Prime means base is paying for it. Even better. Even better. If only he would pay taxes like a normal person. But hey, paying for Prime, that's something. If only he would let his workers pee. Man.
Time for a celebration!
Modern slavery is fucked up. It's really fucked up. Echoes, dude. Thanks for coming back for the 65th month? Yes, that's how you say that. Much appreciated. Been a while. Welcome back. Oh my god, I got so many more to go. I thought I would be 2/3 of the way. I'm just a little over halfway through with these fucking benches. I hoped I would be able to finish the benches today and then do some nav meshing tomorrow. Yeah, all slavery. Good. Well said, Peter. You're the little angel on my shoulder. I always come back. Me too. So far. What hardware am I using to work on Skyblivion? Actually, most of the hardware that I have nowadays is secondhand. I get most of my PC hardware secondhand now. But from memory, it's a Ryzen 7700X and a 3080 with 32 gigs of DDR4 memory. It's nothing fancy. I think it's... Whoa. Dragon. I think that's pretty average hardware. I think it's... Is that a dragon? Oh no, it's a goat. I think. What do you guys think? Goat or dragon? I think goat. Definitely looks even more like a goat now without the lights. Will you mod Starfield in the future? I don't know. I've not really played Starfield. I'm like, Elder Scrolls are by far my favorite franchise. I've had fun with Fallout as well. The weird thing is, I love Star Trek, for instance.
Time for a celebration!
But I've never really
Good afternoon,
felt the
everyone.
itch to play a space game. It's weird. I don't know. I want to watch Captain Picard. I don't want to be Captain Picard. I want to see what goes on at Deep Space Nine. I don't want to be on Deep Space Nine. Star Wars is a bit different for me though. I like Star Wars, but also because it has like very nice diversity of like planets. Man, Andor, it's just redwoods. My favorite place on Earth. Giant sequoias, oh, chef's kiss. And then little laser guns, yeah, that for some reason I do dig. I don't know. I'm very peculiar in my space preferences. If you love Bethesda games, you will probably dislike Starfield. So I did play Starfield. Actually, Bethesda was kind enough to send me a code for Starfield. I ended up buying the game again. Fucking Todd Howard. They gave me a code for Xbox, and I think at the time it didn't have cloud save. And I have like a Frankenstein computer made out of spare parts downstairs, and I also have like a secondhand Steam Deck nowadays. So I was playing Starfield here on this computer, and then I thought, oh, either I want to play it on my Steam Deck now, or I want to play it on like the little computer downstairs. And then I noticed like my saves are not carrying over. What's up? So it didn't have cloud save, and at that point I was really enjoying my playthrough. Actually, I was on the one of the first planets where you have like, I think the Rangers faction they're called. That felt very like Fallout New Vegas-esque. I enjoyed that quest line. But yeah, then I bought the game again, full price, on Steam, just so I could have cloud saves, and then ended up not really finishing it for multiple reasons. Like, the biggest issue I had is that my performance was just garbage. At the time, I still had my old graphics card, which was like a 2070. So that didn't help things. Alright, all the benches here are checked. What's your opinion on Star Citizen, if any? Man, I've seen Star Citizen for years, and I still don't know what it is. I know they had, oh fuck, what's his name? What's Luke's name?
Oh, lovely!
Mark Hamill. Yes. I know they have Mark Hamill as like a character now. Or for a while, to be fair. I But I think, again, I'm not that into space games, so there's nothing for me there necessarily. I think it's because, like, I like Fallout because it's kind of grounded in reality. You know, it's people post-nuclear war, but it has, like, some wacky fantasy elements to it. Sci-fi, maybe it's too real, like it's NASA with guns, and it doesn't really let me live my own fantasies, I guess, maybe. Not sure if that makes sense. It's not making much sense to me, so probably doesn't make much sense to you. Done about 100 hours in Starfield since the update. Yeah, good. I have nothing against Starfield. I don't think it's a bad, horrible game, and no one should ever play it. So go for yours. If you have fun, you have fun. Don't let people tell you what to like or dislike. Fuck them. CD Hoff, thank you very much for the Prime. Sorry I missed that. 60 months, that's very kind of you. Yes! These are the benches we're looking for. These are not the benches you're looking for. What I really want is a Lord of the Rings single-player RPG. We were just talking about that. So, like, currently the rumor is, and CDPR has confirmed, I think, that their next thing is going to be not Kingdom Come, but it's going to be big. So, I still have some old colleagues at Warhorse. I really hope I can get them shit-faced drunk and spill the beans at Gamescom this year. Probably not, though, because the person I do know, when I first started, he immediately told me like a story about how when he started at Warhorse, he got drunk at Gamescom and said something to a reporter that was a friend of his, and he immediately wrote it up the next day as an article. So I doubt he will say anything that he's not supposed to say to me, because he's learned his lesson. But still, a man can dream. Always happy to support the game. Thank you very much. A Dune single player game? How would that work though? It's gonna be a lot of sand you have to get through. Dune seems like a very tricky to make an open world RPG for. But maybe I'm wrong. Have you heard of Wayward Realms? Yeah. I just hope they succeed. They've had some setbacks. The founder unfortunately passed away. Founding father of the Elder Scrolls as well, if I'm not mistaken. Very sad. But I hope they make something cool. Yeah, I'm here for it. It's hard to judge because it's early days. But yeah, the more potential games made by RPG legends, the better. I've also seen an increase of indie RPGs where they're very simple, or like they don't have voice acting, or like the art style is very simplistic. And I'm really digging that. Like they're essentially making RPGs the way they were made like 25 years ago, because that's actually a way you can still make them as like a small indie dev team. And there's been some real good stuff coming out of that, so. Variety is the spice of life, right? The more the better. Shannon will Earth mod for Skyrim got shut down. Yeah, IP law is no joke.
Hello there.
Pika, thank you for the follow. Warhorse puts KCD style head bob in a Lord of the Rings game. I won't be able to play it. Well, that's where mods come in. Hell yeah. Motion sickness, mod. Performance issues, mod. Arachnophobia, mod. What is it that you're actually doing right now? So we have 830 of these benches in the game, and I need to check them all manually because some of them are not being used properly and are causing bugs with people getting in and out of them. And we've added a new bench that looks the exact same. I can show you right now. But instead of getting in from the front, as you do here, which would work fine because there's nothing in front of it, you get in through the back, which works, for instance, when it's in front of a table. That's what I'm doing. Very dry. Very uninteresting, but it needs to be done. And I need to stream more often to be able to keep my PayPal bit topped up to pay for the build hosting. So it's a win-win. I don't have to do this by myself. I'm not sure what your win is, but you can watch it. Or not. If wherever you are right now, you want to fall asleep, but you're having trouble, watch this for an hour, and I'm sure you'll be snoring like a bear in no time. Oh my god, that's another interior checked. Whoop-de-doo. Up next, we have Lindai 02 with 28 benches. I'm gonna crack open a window because my computer is getting toasty. I have been benched. Ah, wonderful. See, this is what I'm talking about. These benches, no good. These benches, good.
Thank you.
Hope this little bit helps.
Christopher Lowe, that's very kind, my friend. One of my regrets is not going to the Skyrim concert in London. I really like the renditions that they did, and I could have just gotten on a train and I would have been there in 5 hours. And there's at least 2 friends that I know who live in London that I'm sure I could have stayed with. Which interior was this? This was Lindai 02. Alright, we have a crash, folks. We have a crash. Yeah, crash number 2. His fault. Okay, while this loads, I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. Alright. Crash number 2 is in the pocket. That should be smooth sailing from now on then.
Oh, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I have 2 benches I need to check. There's another bench. How many times has it been used? Oh, only 24. Okay. I'm gonna do that one. Wait, no. Which does anyone remember what location I was working on? Because I forgot. Hey Jake, welcome. I understand making the mod free, but is there any reason you won't at least accept donations? Well, I think in a way, like Twitch streaming is a donation, right? That I'm okay with, because it's always a low amount. So far, Twitch has been enough to pay for the website and the Google Drive and I don't know, like Trello and GitHub and stuff. But if I know that if I'm gonna put a donation link on Skyblivion website, there's gonna be someone who's gonna donate like $2,000 out of nowhere. What am I gonna do with that? I'm also gonna replace these benches because, as you just saw, you were able to sit on this even though it's turned upside down, and we now have what we call a static version, which means it cannot be set on. This is not correct. How much for a self-insert? I don't know what that is. Oh my god. Candle 3. Okay, evil. Well. Looks like all of these are using Skyrim variants for some reason. I'll have to get back to that later. I need to focus on my stupid, dumb bench. That needs to be cleaned up by someone else doing QA. It's not my problem. This... You see what the problem would be? Because if you walk up to this, you will get the prompt to sit on it, I think. I think there's a bug related to that in the original Oblivion. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so these are all... fine, because they're not being used in the world space or in the cell. That needs to be removed by someone else. That one definitely needs to be replaced. That one needs to be replaced.
Let's go.
Thank you and our team for all the hard work.
Appreciate that, Pika. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. It's very kind. Hell yeah. I forgot, what do we usually do for bits? Sweet rolls? I think sweet rolls. Okay. Next. Oh no. Huh? Okay, that was fine. What the hell is this? Oh, that's actually pretty clever. Doesn't work because it's a bench, technically. Now it works. That doesn't work. Let me quickly check my stream on YouTube because it will tell me what the name of the cell was that I crashed in, because I need to know where we left off. Oh no, I can't see it. Oh fuck. Good, oh wow, Sleepy, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Man, my fucking notifications are not working. Could someone do me a favor and go to the YouTube stream and see what the name I said was for the last alien dungeon I was in? Because I know I said it. I didn't write it down like an idiot. Lindai, oh fucking legend. Thank you, man. Lindai02. You have to leave one of those benches that are placed against the wall sittable? No. No. I have lost all sense of whimsy. It's all serious now. No mistakes. Gone. Deleted. Seven more to go. We can do this. These are also the wrong way around for some reason. I'm sure we may have replaced it at some point, or I don't know, I think something went wrong. Okay. This location has the last 6. Oh, that's a good start.
Oh, lovely!
Missed the stream until now because work, gotta watch from the beginning.
Gagamo, thank you very much. Welcome back, dude. Long time no see. Thank you for the prime. You didn't miss much. We definitely changed something with the chairs, because they're all facing the wrong way out. But this is the last one, and I don't have to fix shit. This is a cell we're not using. Which means I can go back to Alien thrones or benches. Yes. 676 are still in use, and we need to go to Lindai. Yes, Lindai O2, I found it. Thank you, crew. Back to the grind, back to the grind. They're all good, nice. Alright. Vilverin 02. Oh shit, is that where we crashed? No, it's fine. Nice! Broken bench, straight away, fixed. Next. Thanks for the save reminder. These are all fine. This is a fat cell. 25 benches. Gold mine. Surely there's one that needs fixing. Don't let me travel here in vain. I'm gonna accept this one since you can't get in from the back, but this one, yeah, this makes more sense. It's one. Two, three. This is exciting stuff. We almost have a handful. Are you not entertained? Okay, that should be all of them sorted. Silorn 02 15. Time is it? 5 o'clock. We've been live for a little over an hour and a half. Feels much longer, but I think that's to do with the fact that I've just been looking at benches the entire time. Yippee, they're all fine. Mekamen. Oh my god, these alien names. Mekamentane. Rolls off the tongue. Oh, sorry. It's not you. It's the boring stuff I'm working on. I promise. Wendellback. Keep forgetting that the NPC is to reach the markers to use it, so if one part's on an unnav meshed part, doesn't matter. Oh no, I'm getting sleepy. We must push on. I'm actually getting close now. Last 25% by the looks of it. We're doing it one bench at a time. I'm almost at the last page. Is this a prefab room? Yeah, it is prefab, okay. So just in case anyone ever uses the prefabs, they will be correct. Nice. This is what I was saying earlier. We basically have entire rooms just filled with what we call prefabs. So it's shelves filled with clutter so that we don't have to do this by hand, but we can just grab them when we need them. Stuff like this. This is supposed to be a little window. Very cute. It's messy, but it works. It just works. I remember it being said the expansions wouldn't be there on release. Is that still a plan to work on them afterwards, or am I misremembering? I would like to work on the DLC after the release of Skyblivion, yeah. But you're correct. Like the release will be the main game, not the DLC. Oh my fucking god, there's 66 in Vilverin 03. Oh, well, at least it's not for nothing. These are all benches that needs to be changed, so that's nice, I guess. Not completely wasting my time. Yeah, like, sorry, post-release, that's the goal for DLC. I think once Skyblivion is out, though, I need a palette cleanser. I'm gonna help with bug fixing, but I need to work on something else. At least from a creative standpoint. I'm not gonna rehash old things. I need to do something new. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's what the chat is for, you know. Any question, I'm happy to answer. Don't shy away from asking questions ever. At least not here. Yes, another one. It's very sad to get excited about seeing a bench that actually needs a scroll input from me. Oh, 3 more. Gold mine. Another one. Oh. 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 Wonderful. Give me more. Oh, give me more. Interesting marker there. I'm not sure which one you mean. Describe it to me. Get into modding, they said. It'll be fun, they said. You can be creative. I think after doing this I might build up enough resentment to the point where I don't want to sit on benches in person, in real life anymore. I want nothing to do with them. If I want to watch TV or a movie from now on, gonna watch it on the floor. The couch is basically a soft bench. I'm not gonna fall for its tricks. Oh, and I lost count of where I was. Shit. Why are there so many? 66 of these benches. This must be a huge city. I haven't even looked properly at the location. Oh yeah, it's pretty big. Rebel's eyes in the park yelling at a bench, I hate you. Yeah. Better to let it out than hold it in. It's Shrek's advice. He would never lie. The reason why I'm doing it one at a time now is because there's so many in this cell. Behind the webcam, I basically have a list in what's called in the creation kit a cell view. In the cell view, you can see, if you type in, for instance, the name of this bench, you can see every single instance of this cell in order. So I'm going down this list one by one by one by one. I'm about a third of the way through now. If I start clicking, because I know there's multiple in this room, if I start clicking them manually, I lose track of where I was. So it looks maybe like what I'm doing is slower than doing it all in one go. But it's not. I swear. I've been enjoying my CK sessions, but have not reached the nav meshing parts. or less checkup parts. Good. Try to avoid those for as long as possible. Oh, actually, we're done. This is the last one. I was exaggerating. Because once I change them all to the other one, they get dropped to the bottom of the list, so one list shrinks while the other one grows, so we met in the middle. We're done. Hope I never see you again. There's a lever here. Oh, okay. It's supposed to be here. What a groovy location. Wow. Huge. Rejoice. We didn't go here for nothing. Lovely. That is not right. Why is the alien's white using a shield? Huh? That makes no sense. Sorry, I want to get a close look at its teeth. Those are detailed teeth. I mean, as far as teeth go, yeah, that's... Nice feet, too. Oh my god. You can get some good money for these on OnlyFans. Only feet, I mean. Soul Shepherd, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome, welcome. Next one. Paradise, okay. Okay, I don't know if this is being worked on. I'm just going to change them just in case. Just in case. I really want to get this done in one sitting. I've spent so much time yesterday on this as well. If we can finish this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 17 locations to go through. The biggest one has 18 benches. I think we can do it. 30 minutes. I hope. Easy. 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 No intervention required. Move along. Next one. Silliorn. Silliorn. Nice. No intervention needed. Boom. Done. Next. Thanks for the safe reminder. No intervention required. Next. This one has 6. Sador. Lucky first drop. Great stuff. Next. This one is 16. It's a big one. Everyone in chat, please share with me the most fun thing we've done today. Would love to hear it. Nice. one's fine. That's my bad. It's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. Remember when we manually checked like 600 benches? That was fun. That was my favorite part. But we're still doing it, to be fair. The fun is ongoing. That one bench was really cool. Oh, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeah, that one was sick. It was cool and interesting. Which for a bench is pretty rare. Alright, time. Did them all. Next. This one is 14. 2 big ones in a row. These are all fine. 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 Not fine. Not fine. Not fine. Or that one's fine. Not fine. I can't see. That one's fine. Mackenzie, whenever we were doing something really boring, he would just look at me and go like, content. I get it now. This is content. It's great content. Finished. Next. 2 benches. That one's fine. Also fine. Sick. Next. 13 benches. Kemen 02. Oh, do you prefer speaking English or Dutch? I prefer speaking Dutch. Mainly because it's my language, but I am noticing that my Dutch skills are getting worse over time. I think as for my job, I also speak a lot of English. A lot of my friends speak English, so I feel like I almost speak English more often than I speak Dutch. And I even catch myself thinking in Dutch sometimes, which is very strange. Because my inner monologue has always been Dutch, but the last couple of years, sometimes it's English. It also depends a bit if I'm hanging out with friends who are speaking English, then my inner monologue will often be English by default. But if I'm with Dutch people, my inner monologue will be Dutch. Sometimes when I'm by myself, it can go either way. The most fun thing was meeting my dear colleagues from work. That's nice. We spend a lot of time at work. It's good to have co-workers that you get along with. Very wholesome. Very good. Can you speak Dutch for like 2 minutes? No, no one wants that. Dutch is a language that it's not pretty. Do you mix up both languages sometimes? I don't mix up languages, but I do sometimes struggle with thinking of a word in Dutch, and I'm like, oh, but it's fucking, it's a, I don't know, it's a bench. What do we call bench in Dutch? And then I remember. Bunk. No! Crash! Fuck. See, that's why I don't speak Dutch. Fucking bad luck. Ugh. The moment I said bunk. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, man. Yo, Sam.
It's you. Hi.
It's been ages. Look. I got your coin. Wait, where's the coin? Oh, wait. Of course, it's in the box. I've got your coin safely stored away. It's still there. The box is fucking sick as well. Look at that. I need to dust this. Oh my god. Gamer dust is the worst. Oh no, what cell was I in? Oh god. I know approximately how to find it. If you speak Dutch, I might actually understand some of it, since many words are the same or similar to German. Oh yeah. Und ich spreche ein bisschen... No, that's terrible. Und ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. It's not a cigar. It's a coin box. Sam here, he made me a Skyblivion coin last year, and his friend made like a really cool wooden box for it. So losing all the shine. I don't think so. I mean, yeah, maybe a little bit, but I mean, it's still a pretty huge, solid chunk of metal, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. All right. Oh no. Does anyone remember what cell I said last? Ever had a double click issue on your mouse? My mouse has one. No, I use like an ergonomic mouse these days. It looks hella dumb, but it keeps my hand from cramping up, or at least it stays uncramped a little bit longer. I definitely said Macamantane. Does it double as a steaming iron? Well, my mouse mat is very nice and flat, so I think so, maybe. It is the official Skyblivion currency. I hold one of 3 coins. If Skyblivion is finished, will you continue streaming how you play it, or play other games, or will you stop streaming? When Skyblivion is finished, I will definitely do like a full playthrough. I would enjoy that. A full playthrough of the game, that would be cool. There's gonna be, you know, updates. We have to do fixes, so I'm not gonna stop out of nowhere, but I might stream less. That's definitely a possibility. I think I found where I was. And then, you know, when we do a DLC, I might stream that. I might start just making my own mods for Skyrim again. I have the idea, I want to do like if people make mods for Skyblivion, I want to feature those. I want to do like, I don't know, a video every week or every other week. Just to show off some of the community made mods. That seems like a fun thing. So I'm not gonna disappear, but it'll probably change. And I think also the release of Skyblivion, like the main game, is going to be huge, unburdening. Like I feel very responsible for releasing the game because I've been working on it for so long, and I don't like empty promises. But once it's out, you know, I've upheld my end of the deal, and I can be a bit more chill about it. Find a healthier balance. Working on this. Ugh. Maybe I'll start making my own Elder Scrolls game, you know, directly compete with Bethesda. Unreal Engine. I'm not talking about a mod. I'll make an RPG and it'll be called Land Rim. And it'll be all about exploring the land, and instead of dragons there's earthworms. I think I might be onto something. Tainted Scrolls. I would have done Young Scrolls, but I don't want to, you know. Young Scrolls has claimed that name and he earned it. He made good content. Don't want to step on his toes. Found some. Oh yeah. Check I didn't miss any. Oh, I did miss one. Okay, that should be all of them. What time is it? Ooh, almost 200 viewers on Twitch. That's cool. Thank you. Hey, Ludus. I do work a lot. I'm still getting underpaid. Hey, Crimson. Long time no see. Once you release Skyblivion, you can go on vacation by playing vanilla Skyrim. Never. I would like to actually play Skyrim, though, for the first time in years. Fantasy Rat Faction? No benches in my game, no. No, fuck them. People can stand. In my world, people stand. Holy shit, we're getting close. Last 5 locations. Let's go 4, actually. That's 1. That one's the wrong way around. Another one. Another one. Another one. Oh yeah. Wender 02. 3 benches. Let's go.
Hello there.
I am. Fewer case of hemorrhoids. Exactly. Rhino, thank you for subscribing on YouTube.
Hello there.
A magical hat. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Ninalata, 13 benches. $12, 11, 10. Nice. 9. Oh, nice. 8. Oh, lovely. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Sick. 2. 1. Can we end on a good one? Oh, it's too bad. Check if we got them all. Looks like we got them all. Alright, last 2. Ellenlin. Little Lin. Alien names. Ellenglin. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat. Money. Last one. Are we ready? Thanks for a great stream. Hold on, man. I'm doing the last one right now. Oh. Satisfying. Does this make sense? I don't think this makes sense. No. Gotta go the other way around. We gotta go the other way around and revert them back, actually. What a twist. What a fucking twist. 830 benches checked. Only took 2 hours to do like the last 300. No, what a I didn't see it coming either. For the benches to be facing the wrong way, for me to then replace them, only to realize that they need to be turned the other way around and then go back to the old bench. Fuck, man. Game development. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. As a little reward, I don't want to leave you guys with nothing but benches. Allow me to go in game, show you one of my favorite regions, which is the Gold Coast, which is looking fantastic with the new LOD. So while we follow you, the crazy shenanigans, oh, you never know what's gonna happen. And they say game development is boring. I say they're wrong. Place a bench the wrong way around and wait to see if anyone reports it as a bug. No. Bad. Because guess who's gonna have to fix the bug? It might not actually be me, but still, there's a chance. I don't want to do that to myself. Myro. Give me some coordinates for the GC. -50 and -5. Alright. COW. Oh fuck, I forgot what the world space is again. Skyby. Tamriel world or some shit. -5, minus. Cyrodiil world. That makes more sense. Cyrodiil. Moody load screen. Goddamn kids outside screaming again. Oh fuck. This is not where I'm supposed to go. Ooh, you guys are hearing the new quests and UI sound effects for the first time. Oh shit! It's the wrong one again. What am I doing? Zippity zappity, snippity snappity. Are you hearing these fucking kids scream? Easter egg, Easter egg. Oh. Beautiful city of Envil. Fox. Kvatch burning. Oh my god, what's not to love? What is not to love? We worked in this location on stream, remember? Remember? It's a very, very long time ago. Made this cute little vineyard. There's ogres being forced to do some slave labor over in this camp. Such. Clovian Highlands, remember when I was working on that? Oh my god. These are still missing LOD, but that's fine. The cart. Where's the guards? I always like stealing his armor. Yeah. Oh, all these sound effects. Bad guy. The broken weather transition that we haven't fixed yet. It's nothing but good stuff. It's currently getting really bright because the transition to a different weather is a bit broken. But it's all finished, and that's the cool part. I mean, like the world's map and stuff. Look at how nice the map looks. What a beaut. What's left to do? We have some interiors to finish, some location need like a final QA pass. There's quest work and playtesting that needs to happen to find bugs and issues. The Imperial City needs, like I need to do the exterior for it. I'm waiting on some assets. What's a weather that's not so foggy? I want to be able to see further. This one's so foggy. It's a little bit better, but still foggy. So basically, the big piece that's missing, the Imperial City, that's the only big thing for the world map that needs to be done. Heavy Burns is currently doing the districts, which is progressing quite nicely. I did all this on stream. This area was a bitch. It's a lot of work. That area was a lot of work as well. Yeah, so things that need to be done. We need to nav mesh. We need to finish QAing some locations. We need to do, I think like maybe 100 more Imperial City interiors, but those are pretty like easy. We can do those pretty quickly. We're waiting on those assets. I think there's 2 more Imperial City districts that need to be done. The weathers need to be finalized because, for instance, like the foggy distance it's too high. Like we want to be able to see a bit further than what you can see right now. Did I say quest playtesting? If not, quest playtesting. Yeah, other than that, there's a huge fucking map waiting to be explored. I did this area. This area I quite enjoyed working on. This area I enjoyed working on in hindsight when it was finished, but when I was doing it, I was not having a good time. This area I really enjoyed too. That area was fun. I had to do some cleanup, especially around the the swampy bit there. That was fucking terrible. I've never worked here or here. I did work on the Gold Coast and I worked on the Glowing Highlands. I never touched the Great Forest or the West Weald though. Also never touched this. Well, I guess I touched this, but I didn't do all of this. And the Heartlands. Heartlands was good. It was a nice area. Spoilers. Oh. Can you do this in vanilla map? I don't think so. In the vanilla map, there's definitely a hard limit to how far you can pan around. Oh, it's getting really slow for me as well, actually. That was my limit. Oh yeah, UI, that's a good one as well. As far as UI goes, we only have to do the perk menu currently. So that's good. Do not fuck with me. This farm was fun to work on. Cropsford, because it has multiple stages. That was cool. Let's see if we can have... I swear to God we have a better clear weather. Maybe it's not playing in this region though. Oh, anyway. I'm gonna have to call it here. Appreciate you joining. Huge thanks for all the primes. That really helps. Yeah, I'll be trying to stream it more often. I'm gonna do some QA, not this type of QA, like proper QA, and nav meshing this week. So no more bench bullshit. But I appreciate you guys sticking around for this. I can't believe 200 people watched me replace hundreds of benches. Having said that, thank you very much. Have a good one, and see you in the next one. If you want to join the Discord server, there's a link in the chat, as always. You can stay up to date with the streams. Social media as well.
Thank you.
I'm a little upset that you HDID not put bench down in the last 60 seconds. Slightly smiling face looks great. Good luck.
Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. I'm sharing the links on YouTube as well. Thankless, that's very kind. It's good to be a little upset sometimes, you know? Makes you feel alive. Alright. Yeah. I guess I'd like to close off with be kind. And have a good one. See ya.